Hey everyone, Joseph Onesta, clinical hypnotist here. When I was a kid, I used to watch this television show on Sunday mornings, and it was Kathryn Kuhlman, and she was a woman. She would be sitting on like a stool, wearing an evening gown, and she'd say, "I believe in miracles," and so this show, this thing that was on television on Sunday mornings, was really all about her meetings that she held. And they were healing meetings, and people would come. She was a faith healer. She was a preacher and a faith healer, Kathryn Kuhlman. Amazing woman. Not free of scandal like most, but everybody has a little scandal, don't they? But I loved this show, and I was raised Roman Catholic. Uh, so for all my Catholic friends, welcome Leo the 14th. Um, but the idea that miracles were possible has never ever left my mind, even as an adult. I mean, I was a kid back then and believed all of the stories, although some of them may have been. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There were a couple of scandals. This is funny because now I'm a hypnotist, and one of the things that I have to combat as a hypnotist, oh, sorry, little earthquake there, is this idea that I, as a hypnotist, can snap my fingers and make something go away. And sometimes it happens that way, but most of the time, it's not just about the belief, but it's about what goes with it. And so, and at the risk of preaching, there's a Bible verse that says, "Faith without works is dead." And I would also say that works without faith don't have as much power. And the reason I'm bringing this up, I guess I'm not being very well organized here, but the reason that I'm bringing this up is because I work mostly with weight loss and diabetes clients who have want to reverse their diabetes, like I did. And people come to me for that reason, and they'll ask, well, how does hypnosis reverse diabetes? What if I said hypnosis doesn't? Hypnosis is really the part of this process that helps with the lifestyle change, faith and works. So if, I know that I have belief, I understand, I have faith, I'm moving forward. This is something that I think I can do, but I have to do the things that I think I need to do. Hypnosis helps us with the lifestyle change. It helps us look at a piece of cake and not really miss out on it if we decide not to have it. And what we're building, of course, through this process is a new relationship with food, a new relationship with our bodies, and a new relationship with ourselves. So I realize that this faith and works thing, I'm not being very clear, so I'm going to make it very clear. If you go to a hypnotist who says, I can help you reverse diabetes, the hypnotist puts you under, tells your body to let go of the diabetes or let go of the weight, be free of it, whatever it is, just let it go. And it doesn't melt off your body, or the diabetes only gets worse. That's because you've only done half the job. You haven't changed the lifestyle that goes with it. You have to do both. Faith without works is dead. Now, I've heard a lot of people interpret that scripture verse in a lot of ways. I want you to know. But I can tell you, in my past, as I later actually became a minister, and of the ilk of Kathryn Kuhlman, where we had miracles all the time, or at least tried. Sometimes it didn't work. And then we'd look for reasons like, why didn't this work? Why, why? And we blame it on the faith of the minister, blame it on the faith, the lack of faith of the person. This is crazy stuff. Oh, you didn't believe enough. Really? Belief is really kind of hard to quantify, actually. So, working with a hypnotist is like saying, all right, I know I got to do something to address my diabetes, to control it, to reverse it, whatever you want to say. I know I got to do something more than just take medicines because it's just getting worse and worse and worse. What do I got to do? Number one, you got to know what you got to do. So come to somebody who knows what you got to do. And not only do I know what you got to do, we add the hypnosis in to make it easier. All right. Before, when I was diabetic, as an Italian guy, I had pasta several times a week. Now, I don't have pasta very often. Not never, but not very often, just because of the content, the way my body reacts to it, and the sugar content or the carbohydrate content. Carbohydrates are sugar, by the way. Your body just immediately makes them into sugar. So, there was a time in my life when I would have said you were crazy, that I could never give up pasta. I haven't given it up. I just don't have it very often because I don't like what it does and I don't crave it the way I did before. Maybe when we'll talk about emotional eating, we'll also talk about pasta again because for me, pasta was emotional. But no, hypnosis cannot make your diabetes turn around. But knowing what you need to do to turn around your diabetes and being able to do it are two different things. And hypnosis brings them together. Because it's your unconscious mind that tells you that you need the donut or you need the pasta. It's your unconscious mind that tells you that, not your conscious mind. All right. Joseph Onesta, clinical hypnotist here. Like and subscribe if you thought you want to hear more from me. If you don't, have a nice life. Bye.